too, Mike, is what Jim Fossil has done is he has seen Danny Cannell grow a lot. A lot of times, coach will give quarterbacks game plans. Now Danny has real
this season. Loose ball. The Giants have it. Bernard Holsey with the recovery, and they never got that handoff away.
And Mike, that was one of the things when we visited with the Giants yesterday, or the Vikings yesterday, said we cannot turn the ball over. We can't make mistakes. The defense does it again.
Randall percentage inside 40 is brilliant. Outside, not so much. But this one is right down the middle. The New York Giants convert the fumble into 3 points on a 43-yard field goal from Brad Dalloiso. Giants show blitz and cutting in, fumbles the snap from center. The Giants have it.
Mike, we talked about Everett Lindsey coming in as a center. He was really laid up all week long, hadn't had a chance to work. Now with the
Gone. Rodney Hampton giving the New York Giants offense and running back. Tyrone Wheatley, who we would normally see inactive today, he's been injured. Cannell airs it out for Patton.
Again, Mike, the quick post and up, a little double move. That time he...
Tight formation. Cannell play action. Over the middle, touchdown, caught by Aaron Pierce.
That's a perfect scenario, Mike. You run the little play action, you run it a couple times. You've got two tight ends obviously in because it's a goal line formation.
Cunningham steps up and goes long for Carter. Seahorn picks it up. Jason Seahorn. He's got tremendous speed. Midfield and more. Brad Maynard's hole.
It's gone.
Dalloiso true again. And the trouble deepens for the Minnesota Vikings. 4:54 to go with the ball club. Most people picked this team to finish 4th or 5th in the NFC East. They got off to a 1. Just glanced off the upright and went through. A career-high 4 field goals in the first half for Brad Dalloiso. Officially, it's 51 yards. And officially, the scoreboard reads 19-3.
This is a good job by the holder.
Barber behind Wade. Loose ball. The Vikings have it at the 5-yard line. Jerry Ball makes the recovery, and the hit by Tony Williams shook it loose, and the sigh from Jim Fossil.
Well, that's the way that's why they wanted to get Tony Williams on the field.
Leroy Horde, straight ahead, power run, touchdown. So the Giants, who came in with the best turnover ratio in the NFL all year long, have turned it over twice on fumbles.
Timeout.
The Giants really going after each other, believe it or not. Felipe Sparks was being grabbed by Armistead.
We got Tito Wooten in the middle of this. Felipe Sparks is trying to settle it down. Conrad Hamilton, number 41, is out there. This is something that John Fox and Jim Fossil do not want to see.
Good effort from Dalloiso. High snap. They got it down and put it through. What a job by Maynard. He may have saved the ball game. He showed us the hands of Joe Theismann on that one. Maynard snatched it over the... Cunningham under pressure, steps up. Throws for the end zone. Jake Reed, touchdown.
There it was, the athletic ability of Randall Cunningham. That's the one thing the Giants couldn't afford with 1:30 to go.
Callaway got his hands on it and fumbled it. The Vikings looked like they got it, and they did. Holy cow.
Instead of letting the ball bounce, they just tried to go and make a play on it. Bounced right off his chest. There's the official signal.
Carter to the 35-yard line, first down, a gain of 20. Are you believing this?
Jason Sehorn was right up on his nose.
Smith burst straight up the middle. Smith to the 5. A gain of 16. And now the Vikings will use their last timeout. And the Giants are stunned by the turn of events. It looked for all the world like they had this game in their back pocket. And Randall Cunningham sneaks it inside the left upright, and the Vikings go on top 23-22 with 10 seconds left.
That has been a total team effort by the Minnesota Vikings. Their defense came up strong. Remember in the beginning when the Giants couldn't capitalize on the 2 big turnovers, only wound up with field goals. And Wellington Merritt just stands there as the snow comes down in total disbelief.
The Giants of Jason Sehorn is in on offense. He's part of the 3 guys on the right side. And Cannell is going to throw it as far as he can. Incomplete. Triple zeros on the clock, and the Minnesota Vikings have completed a remarkable comeback to beat the New York Giants. A stunning turn of events.
You do it. You know, it's not me. It's God. You know, God's got his hand in this. You know, I was out last year, and God just, you know, God did it all. You know, it's no credit to me. The guys hung in there and did their jobs, and it's just God's timing, and he's a great guy.
What about Dennis Green, too? What about Dennis Green, knowing what this means to him to finally win a playoff game?
It's great for Coach because he's done an excellent job with us.
Playoff game.
I think this, man, it feels great to win any game. You know what I mean? I don't look at it just a playoff game. I've played 101 games in the National Football League. I don't focus on just a playoff game. I focus on the day's game. So I feel good about winning today.
What about Randall's performance in the last 2 drives after his first half?
Did. I mean, in the first half, like I said, our offense, wasn't playing like they expected to play. They had a couple breakdowns, but defensively, we stood up for them and, we spoke for them. And they came back out in the second half, and we all played well, offensively and defensively. And I really think today our special teams probably played one of their better games also.
This year?
That's our first one, so it couldn't have come at a better time.
First one that you recovered or first one you attempted?
First one we've recovered as a team, and first one that I've recovered this year.
Couldn't come at a bigger moment.
No, it really couldn't, and this is about as good as it gets. In a playoff game to come down and then go down and score the field goal to win the game, shoot, don't get any better.
That ball was a scramble, too, out there. It was on beating the Giants.
We played 60 minutes of football, and that was, think about it, the game's not over in the first and second quarter. They got a lead, and, that was 60 minutes, and, we came back, we played good. And, the last 3 minutes, that's where it all counted.
What was the halftime like? What was the mood and what was the talk at the halftime?
Well, everybody was a little down and stuff, but, we still had 2 more quarters. And, football is not, like I said, it was halftime. We just got to keep playing, and that's what we did.
Stand for our next.
Again, I have to look at the film, but they hit us so fast, man. It's like I can't even believe it right now. They hit us with like 10 points in like 2 or 3 minutes. Got the onside kick, and then they hit us with the bomb. As a team, we played as a team the whole season, and I've always said we win as a team and we lose as a team. It wasn't our day. It was unfortunate the way things had to unfold, but that's professional sports. That's the way it is.
Was there a sense that maybe?
No, not at all. Our youth was over week 4 when we were 1-3. And then when we won those games, when we finished the season with 10 wins, can't really blame youth for 10 wins, or nobody was giving us that reason. So don't blame the loss on youth. What happened out there was just a matter of fact, we got frustrated. You get frustrated when you have a 19-3 lead and they start coming back on you. It's human nature.
What did Minnesota do different?
Definitely did. They were giving us some different coverages, and we were a little late on some throws. They were breaking up on some balls, and just a little bit late and a little bit out of sync. Had some drops in there. We didn't play as well as we'd like to. As far as the passing game, wasn't as smooth as we'd like to, but we made enough plays in a crucial time to be able to win the ball game.
Brian Billick said.
Over here, Doug. Doug.
Anyhow, it is huge because, number one, it lifts that stigma that we can't win in the playoffs. Number 2, after losing 5 in a row and coming back winning 2 in a row, you might win about 3 more in a row.
Very good in order for it to work out.
I thought that Denny made a great decision there. I told him that we'll call our timeouts the right way and that we'll get the ball back. And hopefully they won't get a first down and force them to punt from back there, and that's what happened. I was a little worried on that 3rd down play. We had a chance to throw him for a bigger loss, and he kind of squirted through, but you got to give them credit. And I thought our D-line and linebackers played outstanding. They were coming off the ball and playing very well.
Denny credited run defense as being the...
We got great guys on our team, guys who were believers in our destiny and what we're here for, and just guys going out and having faith. And Denny's been preaching faith all week long. Guys go out and believe. And we knew that the Giants get a lot of turnovers. They got us 3 times a day, maybe even more for all I know. But when guys had to make plays at a crucial point, I fumbled one time late in the game trying to do all I could for a first down. I got hit, and Leroy picked the fumble up, And it's like instincts told me, get up and go make a block for Leroy. That's what Denny's been preaching to us, and have faith. I had faith that when I got hit, the ball was going to get picked up by one of our guys. And if I didn't have that faith, it'd been like, oh, man, I fumbled it, it's gone. But the guys believe.
Could you go through the last 2 drives?
I could if I remembered them. I don't, I just remember Jake catching a touchdown, coach calling a play, a deep ball, and I rolled out and hit the tight end. I just remember everybody doing their job. And I do remember late in the game, I was looking at the sideline and they were saying, kill it, kill it, kill it. And I was trying to let the clock run down where they wouldn't be able to come back on the field, and I was watching both clocks. And, Eddie came back, put another field goal through there, ended the game, so praise God.
Guys were angry. Guys were a little frustrated. Guys felt that they were playing hard, but we weren't getting quite over the hump. I think what we did is we do the balancing act. First off, defense, you're playing great. Keep it up. Special teams, you're playing great. Keep it up. Offense, you got to start making more plays. Plain and simple. That was the truth.
And you must.
Well, we've won a lot of games in the fourth quarter now. I think this is our fifth probably game that we've won with less than 20 seconds on the clock all year. So we've done this a lot.
You think it was your team's
We just more or less kicked ourselves in the butt. We gave them the ball on the 5-yard line. You can't do that. And we lost. That's all there is to it. There's not a whole lot more you can look into. There's not a whole lot more you can blame it on other than the fact that we just lost the football game today.
Thank you very much.
I hope that everyone remembers this feeling and when they come into camp next year so we can go after it again.
I felt it on the drive.
We've been through a whole season, so we're not a young team anymore. And a lot of guys have been playing for a few years, The only reason we're a young team is our age. So, hey, people been there before. It was no different than a regular game, and I think everybody took it as a regular game.
That's what we want, We want to show those guys we can't compete with them. We want to show those guys we can beat them, and they're in our way right now. It's a long journey for us being a wild card to the Super Bowl, but that's the ultimate goal. Whatever we have to do, any sacrifice we have to make, we're willing to do it.
I really don't know what to expect. We haven't went over game plan yet, so going tomorrow we're going to put in the game plans. We're going to see what we're going to do. I think we had them down there in San Fran a couple of weeks ago, but we got to go in there and play better this time.
I'll tell you like this, we're going to go out there, we're going to play them hard just like we played the Giants. And, it was a hard-fought game. It's definitely going to be a hard-fought game with them, but we played them before. And that may be a little bit of an advantage because we know what they're all about and they know what we're all about.